Virgos, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for March and the little bit left of February, just so we don't skip a few days. But this is majority March reading. Let's see what is happening for you this month and a bit. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Firstly, you have the Tower, then you have the Queen of Pentacles, then you have the Hanged Man, and then you have the King of Pentacles. Divine counterparts. Also, the colour purple is very significant. So, as always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more out of them. The Tower is fast transformation. A lot of people are afraid of this. Do not be afraid of this. There is something changing very quickly. It's up to you to kind of go with it rather than against it. Because if you refuse or resist this, that's when I think it is something to be afraid of. But if it's something you embrace with open arms and go, oh, there's an opportunity here, it's going to work out really well for you. Now, this fast transformation could be in anything. It could be your job shifting. It could be your relationship changing, or some of you, I'm really specifically getting you have a new relationship you've just started or about to come into, like beginning phases, and that Tower is kind of the Tower of there is fast transformation and it's scary. Everything's changing. Either you've never been in a committed relationship, like what's coming in, or you're starting right now, or like there's just something completely knocking you off your feet and off of your like natural, you're hardwired or hard set in your ways or something, and you're very quickly being shaken up basically. Others of you, it's your job in some way. You could be, your job's becoming more serious, a lot more responsibilities, and it's kind of throwing you off kilter or something. Some of you are actually going to be surprised you're moving into a job where you're not as busy, and that's going to throw you off, which is a bit backwards. But because you're not as busy in your job, suddenly you're having more time to think about things, or you're having more time to overthink things, if that makes sense. So it might throw you off that if you're moving up in your job, and you might even be being paid more, but you're doing less. You've got less responsibilities, you've got less to do in your day, and you're like, oh, twiddling your thumbs. There's something where it's going to pay off to find something to fill in the extra time, whatever that may be. It could be a hobby, it could be a silly little game that you keep in your desk, that you keep there to keep your mind busy. I don't know, but there's something where some of you are having more time on your hands and it might freak you out to begin with. It's like you need to learn to meditate or something. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, the energy, a very maternal energy, very homebody energy also, but mainly a nurturing feeling. She's also, man or woman, doesn't matter, she's just representing the idea of you're finding yourself having more than you need, but also you're making the most out of whatever's coming in. Because this is Pentacles, that could mean your money is shifting or increasing. Could also just mean, like I said, you're having more time on your hands with the Queen of Pentacles. You've got more time. She's very homebody energy, so you could have more time at home, more time alone in some way, and you're going to make the most of it, I feel. You're going to be like aware, because you've been so busy all your life and you're not, or something. Now that you're not, or coming into an energy very soon of not being so busy, you're very grateful for it. You're very grateful for that time, and you're focusing on how to make the most of it. I don't know why I'm getting like you're squeezing as much lemon juice from the lemon. Hanged Man. This makes sense because I said some of you need to learn to meditate. If you haven't already, it's almost like not learn to meditate, but just figure out that you can meditate in any area of your life, no matter what you're doing, whether you're sitting on a bus, train, whether you're in the middle of a busy work day. There is a way to tune into a calm state of being, of just really grounding yourself in the moment and listening to the world and listening to whatever it may be, zoning in on one noise, right? Like when people have meditation bowls and you just listen to that noise and you tune into one thing, whatever it may be. And that could be like you tuning into the noise of someone tapping on the computer keyboard, right? but whatever it is, there's something where I feel like some of you are figuring out how to tap into this calm state, and when you do this, you're then able to take a step back and look at things differently and not be so overwhelmed, or not be so I don't know why I keep getting freaked out, because I think I already said that once. I feel like I said like you're freaked out by having too much time on your hands or something. At the same time, that it's like you want to make the most out of your time because you're grateful for it, and then you're freaked out because you're like, oh, what if I waste it? But you can't waste time. No time enjoyed wasting is wasted, if that makes sense. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, like I said, there's a relationship here either coming in. It's very solid. Both of you and this person, very solid, very trustworthy. Perfect match, right? You may not be perfect on your own. You may not be perfect as a person. Nobody's perfect. But together you guys fit perfectly. There is a feeling of like, I don't think, there's something where this person hasn't met someone as trustworthy as you before, and you might be a little bit like iffy about them, uncertain about them, but they are trustworthy. They've never met someone as trustworthy as you, and you've never met anybody as trustworthy as them, but you're not going to see them that way, or you don't yet. Or even if this is someone you're in a relationship with, I feel as if you don't fully see that they are very similar to you. Clarifying the Tower, you have the Artist. Some of you, there's a project you've been working on that you might let go of to move on to something else. You've been trying and trying and trying, it's not working out. Turn a new page, start something new. If you're writing a book, it's not working out, turn a new page, start something new. I'm not saying burn it, but if it's not working out, if it's not naturally flowing and there's something else, there's another idea, pursue it. With the Artist card and the Tower is something abruptly changing, shifting, transforming, ending. And then you have the Artist of, I just feel like his little notepad, whatever he's drawing, it's empty. There's a clean slate there, and I feel like whatever it is, some of you, like I said, if there's something shifting in your life or changing, start a diary. Also, I feel like saying start a diary, or start drawing, or start putting your mind down on paper in whatever way you can, because I just feel as if there's something positive coming from you letting go of something else, or from something shifting in your life. You're gonna go, oh, how can I transform this into something good? Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, you have Strength. I feel like your character right now is so solid. You're so secure. I don't think you realize how many people would trust you to go to you and tell you like their darkest secrets if they could, that you would be the person, because they know that it won't go any further than you. You would keep locked like a whatever it's called. What is this saying? I don't know, but you wouldn't go like talking about somebody else's secrets if they had trusted you enough to confide in you. There's like this strength of integrity, like this strength of character. It's beautiful, and people are noticing it this month. People are going, oh, Virgo, you're trustworthy, you're solid, like you're a pretty cool person. But there's something where it's being acknowledged, but you're also feeling stronger than ever, maybe to also do the same, to tell someone else your secrets, to with that Artist card, whatever it is you're creating, it could be something where you're opening up and sharing something, but it's a bit like intimidating, or it's taking a lot of strength maybe to put it out there into the world. But especially with the Queen of Pentacles, this could be like your baby, because Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, so it could be something, a project you really love that you refer to as your baby, because you've put so much love into it. It's going to take a lot of strength to maybe release it. That might be the Tower after all. You might be finishing that project and then you're going, oh, well, it's done now. It's over. Like, it's all good. It's done. I can't control how the world receives it. It's done. And that Tower is like, okay, cool. Whatever will be, will be. It's finished. Let it go. Clarify the Hanged Man. You have the Emperor with the Hanged Man. I feel like the Hanged Man is also other people seeing you differently. You can't control how other people see you, this is pointless. However, in this month you might notice people treating you differently, and the reason people will be treating you differently will be because their perception of you has changed, or their opinion of you has changed. They might go from thinking you are like smaller than them or lesser than them, and it almost looks like that's being completely turned upside down to, oh, you're actually more intelligent than them, or you're more important than them. Whatever it may be, their perception of you is flipping. This is very interesting, because this wouldn't be a problem if they had a very normal perception of you. If they were just like, yeah, Virgo, they're Virgo, and they weren't judging you and they weren't belittling you. That wouldn't make a difference if they were to then look at you from the other way around, because they had a, I'm just trying to find like a medium, like no judgment perception of you, but because they had such a low opinion of you, and then that's the Hanged Man looking at it from the other perspective, now they're going, oh, the Emperor, Virgo's pretty cool, Virgo's really cool, wait, Virgo, we underestimated you. And it's just like, it's almost, I feel like some reception or some acknowledgement from others won't come across as a compliment to you, because you're going to be like, well, thanks, like, we underestimated you, thank you. Like, that's not really a compliment, is it? It's like, or we didn't expect that out of you, wow. And it's like, what did you expect though? What were you expecting? Like, there's something there. Clarifying the King of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Well. Some of you have been waiting for someone. King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, waiting. Again, that's kind of like a relationship. There could have been someone waiting in the wings, or that you thought was waiting in the wings. With the Well card, it's almost like divine inspiration, right? There's like a calling, whether that be from you or from this person. I feel like, or it could also be a literal call, someone calling. As I've said that, I realised someone could just feel randomly inspired to call you up, and you've been waiting to hear from them. Others of you, you've been waiting for inspiration to strike around your finances, or around, this could even be a father figure, I'm getting, could be quite important. You've been waiting for something to unfold, or to, I don't know why, I feel like some of you work with your father, or you work with someone that's very fatherly figure-y. Fatherly figure-y. Anyways, and you're almost waiting for like a business idea, or you're waiting for the perfect proposal to give to them, because you're like, we could work together, but I just need to like get the little details right before I propose this idea to you. But I think we should do, like, there's planning, two of wands, there's planning. And again, it might not be a father figure, but there's someone that is like in a financial position to pair up and partner with you, or fund, or not fund, but they would work alongside you, with you, if that makes sense. Collaborate, right? With the Seven of Pentacles, it's just like waiting for the right time, waiting for the perfect moment of inspiration. There's some type of collaboration. Again, if it's not father, it's a fatherly figure. It could also be a woman, but it's very masculine energy. If it is, it's still that energy of there's like an energy of like intimidation with this person, I feel, of like wanting to impress them, or wanting them to wanting to sell them your idea. You want them to be sold. You want them to go, yep, let's do it. It's very much like Shark Tank energy. Some of you are entrepreneurs, and you're really like perfecting how you'll sell your products. Planning. Others of you, like I said, love. There's waiting to hear from love, and you might want to really sell yourself to them. As weird as that sounds, like you might really like this person, and then you're like, I want them to be sold on me. I want them to be so sure about me. But if that is you doing that, if you're like, I really want them to see me for who I am and like me, it's almost this energy of, I feel like it won't be until you step back and go, oh, I'm not really interested if I have to go out of my way to show them who I am, to get them to like me. If they couldn't see who I was to begin with, I'm not really interested. I don't want to put on a show anymore. Like, whatever this may be. Some of you, it's like you're letting go. There could be someone that then comes towards you and you go, I'm not trying to get your attention. Come to me or leave me. Leave me alone. And as you do that, then they're coming towards you. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Sorry, it's been very quick. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Total Tarot Tuesdays.